School districts trying to find a balance between cuts in state funding and paying the bills. Good evening, I'm Eric Franke. A state budget crunch is ultimately leading to school districts raising your taxes. When the state cut aid to schools, districts got the option of raising property taxes to make up the difference. News 3's Jessica Arp tells us how some Dane County districts are handling that decision, Jess.
Well, Eric, while they can raise taxes to make up whatever they're losing in state aid, not all districts are. The bottom line, your taxes are going up, but schools will see cutbacks too. The Sun Prairie School District has plenty going for it, a number of new schools in a few years and a new high school coming soon. But that doesn't mean it's immune to budget woes.
We've got a reduction in state aid, we've got increasing numbers of students, and we've got debt that the voters approved 3 years ago to build the new high school, $90-some million of debt coming on board.
Sun Prairie was in a similar situation as many Dane County districts this year. They could have raised the tax levy to more than 14%. Instead, they're raising it nearly 8%, which is a $142 increase for the average homeowner.
What you try to do is balance out, we want the best education possible for kids, but people have to be willing to pay for the education you have for that, too.
MADISON could have gone up to 9%, but made cuts and held the levy to about 3.5, a $92 increase for the average taxpayer. Verona maxed out its levy increase at almost 4%, which is only a $32 increase for the average homeowner. And Middleton is raising their levy about 7% rather than around 8%, at a cost of $258 on their average home.
I think they're being cautious and not wanting to get too extended too soon.
Wisconsin Taxpayers Alliance estimated statewide school levies could go up nearly 8% this year, but it might be less since districts are trying to limit the tax pain.
It may be in part out of some recognition that the public is in many cases hurting. It could also be that they are looking out forward as far as the state's financial situation, and they don't see a better picture out there.
For Sun Prairie, limiting taxes will also mean cuts.
With a 7% increase in the levy, we're looking at cutting $1.1 million out of Sun Prairie's budget this year between now and June. So we have our work cut out for us.
Now, state aid isn't expected to be cut again next year, but won't be going up either. So districts are going to struggle with the same budget issues for the budget then in 2010.
News 3 political reporter Jessica Arp tonight. Jess, thank you very much.